Hello, everyone.
Hello there. I'm with her. Woohoo!
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. It's Friday afternoon, and we've got just a quick little creative treat for you. If you are on YouTube watching this later, go ahead and click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. And Bill, you see if it'll come up.
I'm trying.
You might have to refresh the page. And then see if it says that I'm live.
Well, you're live here.
Oh, okay. So you're in there.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's on the computer. And then say hello. Tell us who you are, where you're from.
There you are, right here.
Okay. All right.
You live.
Can you click it and see if I straight on the camera? Okay. Yep. Good. That's what I want to know. Is the lighting right, or do I need the overhead?
You're good.
Okay. So let's get going. Today I have a quick little card for you, but it's made with my absolute favorite stamp of the annual catalog. Before we get going, if you're brand new to me, go ahead and like and share. I've got a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about. What's that?
Someone from Minnesota.
Oh, someone from Minnesota. So be sure to like and follow us. If you need our new catalog, goes live. It's always down here. September 6th through January 3rd is when this one goes. If you need a catalog, send me a message here on Facebook so I can get that out in the mail. I think I've got 3 left of this stack, and I'll probably have to order more if there's a bigger need for them. And then I got a couple of things I want to show you guys that I got new today. So Bill's with me today.
She made me go to the post office and beat up the post person.
I did not. Don't be saying that. Someone will believe it. He's home early, so he's a little bit excitable right now. I have been missing this die forever and ever. Well, not really, but do you guys remember when I did the citrus card?
Yeah, up in Waterloo.
No. I did that here. Oh, it was the double pop-up citrus card. Well, this got somehow stuck into the wrong thing. So I have been waiting for that just to do this particular card. So this is one of my favorite sets, and I am going to do the card base here. This is just a piece of basic white, and you'll have to tell me if the regulars are on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're going to set that aside for a moment. And let me tell you, this is the gorgeously made set. So when I first saw it, I did not think, I was like, I don't get it. But once you start using it, attached to the masterfully made DSP, and I love this DSP. Ooh. They brought back a technique, Bill, that I haven't used in a while, and it is paper tearing.
Paper tearing?
And
all right, I like that one. I do.
Can you guys tell that it's the weekend and he's got a long weekend? So they actually have it on some of the DSPs. They have like a picture, a photograph of it. And then they have paper and torn paper with some other, here's some little, is that pretty? I love it. I love this paper a lot. In fact, I have a whole nother thing of this, Bill. So maybe we'll work on some cards this weekend since it's going to be hot. Anyway, it does come in a bundle pack if you would like that, and you can save 10% on it. So this is the gorgeously made, and that was the masterfully made DSP. And this was that die that I used. I'm going to set that here so I don't lose it again. And we're going to do a layered card. So the first layer that I want to show you is, most people know I have the exposed brick 3D embossing folder that I went ahead and ran through just to save some time, because these are my short videos. And this is one of my favorites. So I think this is one of Bill's too. Let me stand up and see if that shows. Can you guys see that? Does that show, Bill?
Oh, I see it. That's awesome. I like it.
It has kind of that brick look, but then it's got that weathered
brick look.
Yes, weathered look. So exposed brick. And I went ahead and embossed that in basic white too. And this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to go in and adhere it down. I like to use the Tombow liquid glue. It is my favorite just because of humidity, and it keeps it held down. And it also gives me, probably 20 seconds to kind of get my paper lined up so that I'm able to get an even border. So I use it a lot. Okay, then I went through, there's another die in this set, and I went through, this makes like a tablet, like if you were to rip a paper, and it does have this extra little stitching detail. Let me show you here.
Ooh, I like that.
So here I have a piece of Berry Burst. This is cut at 2.5 inches, so this was probably a scrap of mine. And then I've just run it through, and it gives that stitching kind of like of school paper, you know? And yeah, like a notebook, like you ripped it out. And I did the same thing, and this is cut at 2 3/4, and this is the DSP that I chose to use for this project. Isn't this DSP just gorgeous? If you don't like one, there's always another. But I love this look of this torn paper. So I want to use this. We're going to do layers, and we're going to build up with layers. So I want to use this as my background. And one of the things that I want to do is kind of look at the placement. And I think what I'm going to do is tear. Now, all of our cardstock is dyed all the way through, so you don't get that white look. One of the things that's kind of trending right now is to have that white look, so it is in the paper. But I'm going to tear this at kind of an angle. Don't worry about it being perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? In fact...
Well, that's why it's called tear.
There you go, right. So I'll put that in my trash bin for now. And then I'm going to take this one, and I kind of want to go on the same angle. And so, but get that going. Now this has that white showing, and I love that. Look at that. Now, I think
really, well, I like that.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. Now, I think I need it to be a little bit shorter, so we're going to do it again.
And unique.
It is unique, isn't it?
Unique.
Unique. I'm going to go a little bit shorter.
Short like Nicole.
Who? Oh, Nicola. Are you giving her troubles? Oh, man.
She's giving me trouble.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little wound up, Nick. Okay, we're going to do it again. I want it to be just a little bit shorter here. There we go. So I want the two papers to kind of go the same direction and have that same movement, but layer over each other. Now, this I may save. Are you guys like me, a little bit of a paper hoarder? There could be something I could do with that because that's ripped this way now, so I'm sure that I could do something with that corner, so I'll just keep that. Okay, so I think I like this right here, and each one is unique and going to come out a little bit different. I have a little higher arc on this one than the original one that I did, so hopefully it does well. So let's just adhere this down. Do you guys remember when paper tearing was just like a big thing? To have that torn look on cards. This has been a few years. Those of you who have been stamping for a while. Okay, and I'm going to give this layered look here. So it's going to add the color and the texture. With me, I've got that white background. And I want a little bit more glue on this side because I've got the embossing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I hit the wrong side, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to just layer this up like so. Okay. Now, one of my #1 questions that I get emailed about is, how do you attach vellum? Well, you kind of want to think ahead of time. There's several ways of attaching vellum, but you kind of want to think of ahead of time. So I'm going to use our new, this is the 2 3/8 circle punch, and I'm just going to pop that out. I always like to use vellum in the way where you are having some section that you can hide. So since I'm going to be using this as just another layer, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put that right in the middle.
Are you working on a 7-layer card?
Probably, yeah. It's like a 7-layer salad, only a 7-layer card.
Yep.
Well, you count. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. This is 4, so probably. You're funny, Mr. Bill. You need to have vacation more often. Okay, so you can see that seal through there. That's okay. I am going to cover this up. In fact, I'm going to pull that seal out again because we're going to go for the next layer. Are you keeping count?
5.
Okay, this will be layer 5. So I have the Lost Lagoon, and this is, what is this called? Bordered ribbon. It is extremely pretty, really. I really do like it. And I'm going to do my little zigzag because I'm going to keep in this same, I've got this movement going this direction. So I'm going to keep in that same direction, and I'm just going to go right back over here. And we'll do a line of it here. You can always trim it down, but depending on what you're going to do with it and how you want it to look, I think I'm going to go a little shorter there. Okay, I like that. Is someone giving you a little harassment?
Yeah.
Nick. That girl. Okay. Ask her to say the number 13 for you sometime. Yep, you got it. That's how she says it. Okay, so then I'm going, so this is 5, so let's go for 6. You're right, this might be a 7-layer card.
Oh. You know, but the best 7-layer salads have an 8th secret.
They do. I keep forgetting to turn the sound off on my phone before I go live. So sorry, guys. I've got an email or something. Someone's messaging me. So I'm just going to use a glue dot to stick this on because I'm going to cover that. So now I've got the next. And actually, I may move that down just a hair. Let me move that down a hair. And off to the side more. So now I've got 6 layers. Is that what you said?
That's 6.
Okay. This banner Pick-a-Punch, I was thoroughly convinced I wasn't going to need this, but if you trim this right, and this one isn't, these are some scraps I had. This one's better. Let me trim it down a little. It will do a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. So when you have something that's a scrap like this that you want trimmed down to a specific amount, and this one just has just the tiniest little amount that needs to be trimmed, the best way I find is if you line it up and then use a little washi tape or a Post-it note, something so that you can hold it in place, and then look at how that just trims. That's like a 1/16 of an inch. And that trimmed that down so well. I may have trimmed it just a little far, but we'll see. Okay. But it should fit right into these grooves. So this is about a 1 inch. I'm going to open it up, and I want a banner. So I'm going to pick the banner side. Well, I guess they're both banners. So you push it in and try to hold it as straight as possible. Right down there. Sorry again, I'm going to have to apologize. See, you get just this perfect little... Now, if you need something that is a little larger than an inch...
That's not me, it's probably Gary.
Where did you get that from? Okay.
Because your phone keeps going, bling.
Yeah, it's probably an email or an offer. You know how your phone blows up? I just forgot to turn it down.
Notifications off.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, so now I have a little bitty banner here, and I'm going to use some Memento ink, and I'm just going to take the little hello from the stamp set, and I want to... Bill, I can tell you are on vacay. So small stamp, small pressure. Let me pull that back out. This is a red rubber, so I'm just going to put this kind of in the middle there. And this was about a 1 inch by, let me measure here. Oh, it probably was a 3 inch when it started. So, and it was just a scrap. You guys saw me pull it out. It was just a scrap. So let's take this and grab.
What color is that?
This is the Fresh Freesia. Thanks for asking.
Fresh.
Now, because I've got so many layers going on here,
Number 7.
I don't need, yes, that's right, Bill. I don't need to have one in the middle, which you guys know I like to have things kind of laying down. So I've got a couple of these, And I'm going to just put this right on top of everything that we've done. It's okay. Just do it. Okay, so now everything's hidden that was on there, but I've still got quite a bit of movement and texture in this. We're not done yet though. Let me grab this stamp. So let me pull the stamp set out again. This is the stamp set, so I use that hello. I am using this image here, and we're gonna stamp in the Berry Burst. And this time I'm going to stamp on this corner. So I'm going to turn this around. I don't need to ink the whole image up. I just, I really inked it, didn't I? I did a bill. That must be a juicy. I got a lot of halo effect going on, so I'm going to clean that off. Let's do tap, tap, tap. Okay. I'll just not hit real hard. And I'm going to come at this angle, I think. That. So it has a little, oh, I did it wrong. Oh, grabbed the wrong side. Let's try this again.
So it'll have two.
It'll have two. There it will. There you go. Okay, so
framed it.
I did frame it. That's not how I did my original, but that's, I did frame it. There we go. Yeah, we can. We'll add another one.
So 7-layer card.
It is 7 layers, except for now I got to add embellishment, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny that you were counting that. So I love these. We have a variety of these. These are the adhesive back trio sequins. These match so perfectly. You could use both colors. I am going to do the pink, and I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a large one here, and then I'm going to do one there, and I'll do a small one maybe here. So I'm keeping, let me see, no, I don't like that, maybe here. I'm keeping this movement here. There is negative space here other than our embossing. And so it's all kind of like right around this area. Now you could do more than that if you wanted to. I think that's fine. This card has a lot of movement. This will be held down. I like it flipped up. You don't have to. You could have added a little bit more if you wanted the edges down. Like, in fact, I'm going to show you. My favorite way is after I get it on there, and if it's not to my satisfaction, which this is, I'm just doing it for showing. Take your pick tool, just take a glue dot and go in, and now you know you've got that extra little bit, and you can do it on the other side if you want to. So it just holds it. So a 7-layer card, I'm gonna have to name it that now, a 7-layer card.
Well, you're welcome.
This was the demonstration for today of how to do multiple layers. I had a request for that.
Is that paper in the paper share?
No, this is from the annual catalog. It was from the last paper share.
Oh, okay.
Now, let me show you guys something I just got in the mail. So Shelly, who is the co-founder of Stampin' Up, she is doing this month's paper pumpkin. And it is 8 treat packages, 8 note cards, 8 coordinating envelopes, 1 Lost Lagoon spot shot, a photopolymer stamp set, specialty gold foil pieces, and detailed die cuts. And there is an add-on if you want to. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and only Paper Pumpkin subscribers can get this, you can get this journal added on through one of your orders. So I want to show you this. First of all, it is like a hard cardboard, so it's sturdy. It has the big loose binding, so the papers, whoops, not my trash papers, but the papers are very well bound, and so you can write in your journal this way.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that. The other thing is it comes with a clip so you can have your page open, and it comes with 2 pages of these gold foil stickers, as well as there is gold foil on the front of this thing. This thing is so gorgeous. This matches actually kind of this die here. But I was looking at this. We have fall coming up. There's 2 pages of these stickers. You better believe that this thankful and this grateful is probably going to go on a card for me. Also, enjoy the little things. I think that would be a neat card, or some of this edging. I don't necessarily need that in my journaling. I will cherish this moment. That might be pretty. I could take off the, I could die cut around that and do gratitude, but thankful for, and then have you maybe stamped on there. I don't know, but I'm going to look at these things and try to see if I can do some cards with it. I think that would be awesome. So this add-on is $15, and it's really pretty and it's really sturdy. It's definitely Shelley style. So the stamp set, or the paper pumpkin, is called With Love and Gratitude. So this is our subscription service, but once you're signed up, you can get this if you want. Don't have to. I wanted to show you. Again, I can't open this until the 6th of the month, but if you need one, I think I have 2 or 3 left and of these before I need to order more, and I'll be ordering more on the 6th. Let me know if you need one. I've already talked about like and follow. Paper share. I have the paper share available until the 5th. You'd have to be signed up and paid by the 5th. And I think I have 2 left, Bill.
2?
So if that's something you want to get in on right away, let me know, because I do have 2 left and I can get you the sign up. And then if any of the things that I showed you today to make this fun card is something that you're interested in purchasing, you can purchase it on my online store. I will put a link if you're watching this later on YouTube, but if you're watching it now, you can just go to my Facebook page and click shop now. If the order is over $150, then you would be eligible for host rewards, and I want you to have those. But if it's under, definitely please use this current host code right now. That puts you into my Perks Rewards program, which gives you 10% back on everything that you buy. So that's pretty good, on top of whatever deals that Stampin' Up! Has.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Was there any questions or anything that you saw?
Nope.
Okay. You guys have
I love the layout. So whoever requested it, thank you.
Yeah, it is really, really pretty little layout. I love it too. So I will get this up sometime, probably Monday, on the wall. I got to get the one from this card that I did on Wednesday up yet. Oh, I still think that's so pretty. I really like Berry Burst. Can you tell? But I will be back for my pearls and for my VIP members. Monday's the holiday, so there will be no Monday makes. But I will be back on Wednesday, and I'll be using the new stuff from the new catalog. And let me just tell you, it's really, really pretty. So catch you later. Take care, everyone.
Catch you later.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.